Hi everyone, it's time for this week's video, and before I begin with the video properly, it's been 5-6 months of doing these and I've only just realised I can change the mood. Something a little bit warmer, something a little bit cooler, but I'll maybe stick with the normal light most of the time. It's quite sad that it was only today I tested the other buttons on the light switch. That is my technical savvy. This week, coming up on the podcast, we've got Cypher picked by myself that I'm hoping Tyler enjoys. I don't think he's seen it before. It is a cool, kind of slow-paced cyber thriller. And Dave has gone with Tu Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newbar, which is an interesting one I've not seen in a long time. So we're looking to enjoy those. In other news, there have been some nice box sets arriving at Casa de Matthews. So let me just get these first of all. Do you remember when this was released? It's a beauty. It's a lovely set. Arrow really packed in some great Fassbinder movies, and they then released the movies from the set in two smaller sets. So, you know, nice for people to get the films and get something decent, get themselves a little Fassbinder filmography. Very good. But the smaller sets were released as Volume 1 and Volume 2. And now we have Volume 3. I don't have a Volume 1 and 2. So now I have the awesome box set and Volume 3. But, you know, first world problems and all that. It is another nice looking Fassbinder set. I've got a lot to get through with this one. I'm not overly familiar with, actually still with a lot of Fassbinder's filmography. I've seen a lot of the big box set. Ali, Fear Eats a Soul is fantastic. The Bitter Tears of Petra von Kant, The Marriage of Eva Braun, Fox and His Friends. It's just full of really good movies, and I came to that box set as a newcomer to Fassbinder, having heard of his reputation. So I'll be doing the same with this box set, which again comes with the movies, comes with a booklet. I'm not going to open it all up because there's no point really. It's about the movies and you get great supplementary content on there. But I'm not making this video just to read out the contents of this box set and show it off. I am recommending that you explore the work of Fassbinder. And I think his works, as much as any others, sort of shows why I invest in these blind buys. That I know I talk on these videos and say, well, I hope to get this in 10 years. I hope to get to this movie in the next year or so. And I'm busy, and I'm swamped with viewings. But when I do get to stuff that I've picked up, it's stuff like this. And as I say, that first box set is awesome. It's full of great movies that I've really enjoyed. I don't know if they're out there streaming. I don't know how easily available they are if you don't have physical media anymore. So I'm really happy that I got that. And I recommend Fassbinder's body of work to anyone, really, who's interested in cinema and world cinema. Another box set that arrived. I did mention this was due. It is a Stingray set. And what you have here is I've actually taken out the Blu-ray set of the show. So I have a Stingray scrapbook. I have, if you can see that, a wasp badge, security patrol card. Let's just, hopefully it's not damages. Stingray comic special. And last but not least, a really nice, quite substantial book, obviously on the show, and the Blu-ray would be tucked in there. This was really tough to actually open up, so I just, once I got the Blu-ray set out, I just decided, like, that's, you know, I'm leaving that out forever. Let me just get these bits and bobs together before I lose everything. Yeah, so it took a little bit longer than the other stuff that arrived, but it was definitely well worth the wait. It goes along with the Captain Scarlet, the Terrorhawks, Joe 90, and, well, some classic TV that didn't involve marionettes. Let me just put this lid back on. And it all came together. I mean, this is very chunky. I think there are also a couple of movies that are due in a month or two. So I ordered that direct from Network On Air. It was the priciest of the box sets that I picked up, but are really worth it. So I'm looking forward to hopefully making some time soon to revisit a classic show. Now, we have kindly been contacted by someone, I won't reveal any details yet, to hopefully review their movie just before it is released later in the year. And I just want to say we are open to communication from people. It's really appreciated, but we do emphasise that we're very honest in our opinions. We'll try and be polite, we might try and be diplomatic, others will just be Dave. That's the way it goes. So I hope that anyone who ever does contact us for that kind of thing knows how the show goes and knows how we are. But we are really grateful for anyone that does contact us, and we realise, you know, how much work, how much blood, sweat and tears it takes to get a movie done. It's very easy for us to comment from the sidelines, and that's what we do every week. But we do accept that, you know, that's all we're doing, really. And if we try and exaggerate our anger or distaste, sometimes it's largely for comedic effect. If we are raving about something and shouting about it from the rooftops, it's because we hope that in our little circle of the world and the internet, we can help that ripple across and get more people to enjoy something that we've found and really enjoyed. So that's our approach, and that's, you know, just putting that out there for anyone who does want to contact us. You can contact us through social media channels. You can email us at radarsofapodcast@gmail.com. Just be aware of sort of who we are and what we do, and we'll always try to meet you halfway in terms of scheduling and whatever kind of date you would like to have your movie mentioned or reviewed done. But we'll never sugarcoat things. We're not going to you know, let the conversation affect our opinion of the viewing experience. So some people may not like that, and if that's the case, then we'll gladly, you know, discuss what you're looking for, and then, you know, politely leave that aside for you so that no feelings get hurt. And I think that's it for this week. The titles have been mentioned, the box sets have been looked at. It was really nice to get communication from some filmmakers who, you know, were looking at setting that up for later in the year. It's got to be really good, and we welcome that kind of communication. Also, we, as ever, welcome chat feedback from anyone who's listened to the podcast, who's watched the videos, who has some ideas for, you know, hopefully a film that maybe hasn't been covered by 101 other podcasts, or, you know, someone who's really been overlooked in the grand discussion, someone who's outside of our usual wheelhouse, or some films that are outside of our usual wheelhouse. We will welcome those suggestions. We will look at what we can incorporate, and we are always open to hearing from people about things that we can do now and again to just help open up the entire little treasure chest of cinema that we delve through every week. Yeah, that was a nice little analogy to end on, wasn't it? That's me for now. Enjoy your week. See ya.